Yo, what's up with it? It's your boy Noonie. It's Leo in the third house, and we back with another read.
Yo, what's up with it? This your boy Noonie, and it's Leo in the third house, back with another reading. This is gonna be another pick a card reading. We're gonna be asking a question: who's missing you and why? All right. So we got four piles as always. Um, if you can't tell, I'm in a new environment. All right, we went on a vacation again to the other part of Mexico, California. So I'm loving it. I'm enjoying it out here. I got some friends and some family out here just visiting, kicking it. So I knew in between this time I needed to record because I was thinking about this for a while. So I was thinking, who is missing us? I said who is missing me, but I was just wondering like who is missing us? So, we're in this together. It's my collective and we probably are feeling the same way. So, it's one of those times. As always, thanks to those people who like, share, subscribe, comment, getting involved. Thanks to those people who book those personal readings. Thank you. And just thanks for being here on this journey. I don't got too much to say. I don't want to hold y'all up today. I want to get outside and go play because it's still nice out. So I'm going to do that. I don't know if I'm going to get to post it because the Wi-Fi is kind of whack in this hotel. Maybe when I go to my cousin's house, I'll see what's up. You know what I mean? Then I could probably upload it. We'll see. Okay. I don't know. That's it. Okay. So 4 piles. All right. Take a look at them. This will be pile 1. This will be pile 2. This will be pile 3. This will be pile 4. I'm gonna go ahead and get started over here with pile 1, and we're asking who's missing you and why. Boom. Pile 1. So pile 1. Who's missing you and why? So we have Gemini, Leo, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Cancer, Gemini again, Libra, Capricorn. Okay. So this person could be a person who's maybe a short distance away from you. This could be someone who's a communicator or someone who maybe went to, I was about to say early education. So maybe there's somebody you went to school with, somebody you learned something with. We got communication here in the third house, and that's usually about like community, close friends that feel like family. So this is someone who feels like family, feels very close to you, have some type of intimate bond. This is someone who's very confident as well, but they could sometimes fluctuate between being insecure or being very confident, like very cocky. This is a person who's now learning. So from this time out, they're learned something about you, or they learned something about themselves. So they're probably feeling a lot more grounded, feeling a lot more stable or sound within themselves at this moment. This was someone who you were probably very close to, and you were doubting their loyalty. This is who. This is someone who's becoming. Oh, are you becoming more active in life to keep from missing opportunities? Oh, so this is someone who was a opportunist, or they were thinking of you as an opportunity. You know what I mean? They're trying to stay busy from thinking about you. So they were okay. So they were thinking about you as an opportunity. But this is someone who has a lot of creative ideas. You might exchange a lot of ideas with them. I got Gemini here twice, so there's a lot of communication with these people or this person. I feel like it's people because I got 4 different types of people here. So I'm feeling like it's people, but it could just be a person. But anyway, this was also a person or people who caused you to change, like a powerful change, a change that you maybe had not expected. All right. But this is what it is. This person is very proud of you. They could be also a very proud person. Remember how I was saying they're very confident, but they're also very egoic. All right. So they could have a lot of pride in themselves. This might even be like a sibling or like a family member. But what it is they like your communication style. All right. They're missing that. They're missing your communication style. They're missing you because they feel like things in their life are just unbalanced now. Things are not quite adding up. You know what I mean? They feel like you've guarded yourself or you protected yourself. You've moved away. You've like avoided them. That's what they feel like. They feel like you're avoiding them, right? And they're missing you because of that. This could be like some type of temptation. They could feel like you're some type of temptation, or you're like some type of like they're addicted to you. They could suffer from some type of addiction, like smoking, drinking, sex, buying stuff. They could suffer from some type of addiction. You know what I mean? And they got the Six of Cups here in reverse, so they feel like you've released them. They feel like you've let go of the feelings or the like. I was gonna say communion, but I don't think communion is the word. They feel like you've let go of like that maybe happy-go-lucky feeling, or you've let go of like this feeling of them knowing you. You know what I mean? Six of Cups usually is about being with people who you feel like you've known forever. So they feel like they no longer know you. You know what I mean? That's why they feel like they miss you, like they don't know you. You know, Seven of Swords with the Six of Cups is, you know, kind of like a overthinking of the situation, or kind of like analyzing the situation, maybe, you know, trying to really pick it apart and see, you know, what's going on. So they feel like you've maybe uncovered something about them. You know what I mean? Because I think they think of you as thinking of them as toxic because of the devil here and being unbalanced or unfair. So they feel like you thought maybe the dynamic was unfair, or that they were being sneaky and you couldn't trust them, because we got the Seven of Swords and it's saying, is the loyalty of someone close to you starting to give you doubt? So they feel like you weren't trusting them, that there was no trust here, that they were being sneaky or conniving, and you got away from them because you felt like it was unbalanced, or it was just not karmically right for you at this moment. This is a person who has very strong beliefs, all right, or people. They have very strong beliefs, you know what I mean? And you guys could be on a break, because take time to break it up. Take time to breathe out is here, and the end of a tough cycle approaches. So this is probably someone that you've maybe done this with for a while because of the, you know, the Capricorn energy of tough cycles. So because of this time and this period away, they've learned something. All right, they've come into maybe another version of themselves, and maybe this is a version of themselves that they can be proud of. You know what I mean? And it has to do with them creating their own beliefs. So they have strong beliefs, but it came from them creating their own beliefs. And that was the powerful change that was unexpected. This separation from you guys caused these people, or this person to, and I feel like it's these people. So I'm just going to keep saying these people because it feels like it's these people. You know what I mean? Because I see whenever I see like a lot of signs and I see a lot of people, I think of it as a lot of people. All right, so it's probably people, and they're social people. They're people who you socialize with, you communicate with, or you did communicate with, but they feel like you see something in them, or you notice something in them, and you felt like either you couldn't trust them, they were being sneaky, they were thieving, they were stealing, or they just weren't giving as much as you. Like you feel like it wasn't balanced, it wasn't fair. All right, and so you released them. The Six of Cups with the Devils, you released them. You felt like it was a toxic situation, or it was just a situation that was keeping you bogged or stuck in a toxic pattern. All right, so this is why they're missing you, because they feel like they need to prove their loyalty to you. They could want to ask you questions, because it's just Gemini cross-pollinate is about exchanging ideas, being open to other people's influence, and it's right next to the root. It's right next to the Imam Koli, which is about the root. You know what I mean? Rooting in your beliefs, in your own beliefs. So they probably want to, you know, maybe share ideas or like exchange ideas about your beliefs, but I don't know if they're going to make a move. I wouldn't say that, but it does say expect a powerful change. So this is probably going to be a dynamic that's going to change. It's going to be probably for the better, you know, most likely, because whenever expect a powerful change means that the divine is getting involved in this, and that this situation is going to turn out better than you had hoped for or than what you had expected. You know, you just have to let go of control. So that's probably what these people are doing now. They're probably just building themselves up, building up their strength, you know what I mean, becoming more proud, doing things in a way that's making them more proud, because these are their own beliefs and not the beliefs of other people. All right, so if anything, if they do say anything, because I don't really get cards of them moving or doing anything, but if they do say anything, it's going to be like to ask you questions. It's going to be like to try to ground this situation. So they're going to try to gain some type of clarity, some type of stability in this relationship, or some type of stability in y'all connection, so that you can start to feel and trust them again, because they're looking for your loyalty. They're looking to give you loyalty. They're looking to prove that to you. All right, this is someone who you probably had a difficult time with, a difficult period with. There was a lot of trials, a lot of tribulations. There were a lot of blockages, a lot of limitations. There was like a lot of pressure and a lot of, when Capricorn shows up, I think it as being a mature sign. They're one of the most mature signs in the zodiac, so it caused a lot of maturation between you or within them. And with the disseminating moon, that is a time to process feelings and emotions and see what you've learned. So this is what this is about. You guys learned, and third house is about learning as well. So you did some type of learning with them, and this could just be like soul lessons, you know, because Capricorn is like a karmic sign as well, and Libra is a karmic sign. So it could have been just like, oh yeah, and the devil is a karmic angel, so it is something like that, like karmic ties. You guys learned a lot of life lessons together, and so that's why they're missing you. You know what I mean? That you helped them create some level of beliefs and exchange ideas and gave them new perspectives to look at. So they're missing that. All right, and they're missing your groundedness because you have grounded here. So they're missing your groundedness. So this person is normally grounded, or they're taking time out now to become grounded, you know, and feel these feelings and emotions. But they feel like you were grounding them as well, that you were a grounding force within their life. All right, so let's go over these because it's gonna be short readings. So we're gonna go over these signs one more time. We got Gemini, Leo, Taurus, Cancer, Virgo, Gemini, Capricorn, Libra, and Capricorn again. Okay? So, pile one, that was your reading. Thanks for watching. This your boy Noonie, and that's Leo in the third house. Boom, pile two. So, pile two, who's missing you and why? We got Sagittarius, we have Leo, we have Taurus, we have Sagittarius, we have Taurus, we have Virgo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right, so you got 3 Tauruses, 1 Capricorn, 1 Cancer, 1 Pisces, 3 Sagittariuses, 1 Leo, 1 Virgo, 2 Virgos. All right, so you got 2 Virgos, 2 Tauruses, 3 Tauruses, 1 Capricorn, 1 Leo, 3 Sagittariuses, and a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay. All right. So this person is a little bit immature. Could be younger than you. Could be a child. But then you also have one that's older. So it could be older than you. One could be younger than you. So it's got to be multiple people because we got 1, 2, 3, 3 people, 4 people. So it could be 4 people, 5 people, 5 people. So it could really be 5 people. Okay. Because I'm looking at the people here. 6 people. 6 people. Go with 6. It's probably 6, but it could be less than that. And even if I describe one person, this pattern is going to play out multiple times. So maybe if they're not in your life right now as these signs, they'll be showing up eventually. All right. So this person is a person who is going through great change. Things may be falling apart in their life, or they're trying to get in control of the things that are falling apart in their life. Like they're trying to make things fall into place. All right. This is a person who's learning. They could be a writer, could be writing a book, or they could be like an author. They could be someone who's traveling the world. They could be into law or spirituality, higher education. So they could be like in college or something, or they could even be like into spirituality or like astronomy or space or like higher information. So it could also just be like, you know, veganism or, you know, stuff like that, like taking care of your health and stuff, like information that we widely don't know because we got the hermit here. So this is information that comes from deeper contemplation and meditation and comes from really studying, you know what I mean, spending time alone, picking up the signs, paying attention to how they feel about things, and really just doing the deeper dive, doing a lot of introspection. So there's a person who does look at themselves a lot. They are attractive because we got the attractive signs. They're attractive in their physical body, and they're attractive in their charisma and the way that they express themselves. So they're very lively. They could be like the life of a party, or they could just be like a person who gets a lot of attention. They probably can get your attention a lot. This is a person who may be having a lot of opinions. They may have a lot of opinions about your life, or they may be a lot in your business, because I'm seeing no's. So they could be a person who was like in your business, or they could be having a lot of opinions about your life, you know what I mean, or having a lot of opinions in general, you know what I mean. This is a person who's very resourceful though, so they know how to use everything that's within them. So they could be like, I feel like they're like a magician, because I was looking at the wind, and the wind looks like a magician to me. Like, you know, she's like controlling the world. It made me think of Inception. So this could be someone who's very smart, who knows about the law of attraction, or knows about their mental prowesses, or knows about the way that they think. They're becoming more conscious of the way they think. But this is also someone who's a loner, because we got the hermit, we got the desert, which is solitary. This is someone who's a loner. So but they're also someone who knows how to practice gratitude. So they're grateful for their resources. So this is someone who also maybe has money. They could have money saved up in the bank. Um, they probably maybe they travel to like foreign countries or something like that. Like they're getting their comeuppance right about now because you got the energy is gaining momentum. This is a person who's letting pride get in their way right now. They're feeling very um, they're worried more about the perception of other people. So they have a lot of opinions. Other people are giving or having opinions about their life. Other people are telling them what they should or shouldn't be doing. And so their commitment is being tested towards some type of happy ending. And it could be with you or it could just be in general, but commitment is being tested. So maybe this is a person you're in a relationship with, and prosperity lies ahead means that there could be like some type of relationship, some type of great grand ending that's going to build some type of stability for y'all, some type of peace, some type of luxury, or some type of relaxation. That's what I feel like. They feel like you're relaxing. They feel like you've like isolated yourself and you're just going off into your hermit mode. This is why they're missing you. They're missing you. So this is a person who's always alone themselves, who teaches other people to be alone. So either they teach, because I feel like they could be a teacher because you got the ninth house, which could be a learner. It could also be about teaching, spiritual principles, traveling, philosophies, writing, law, like things that cause you to really expand in the mental aspect. All right, but they're also gaining momentum when it comes to getting finances, stability, resources, and they know how to use it. They're very grateful. They're a person who they're very optimistic about things. Like they're very like they, even if it's not like a great idea, they think that it can work. They think that it's going to happen, that it will work. I think money makes them happy, or money is like what motivates them, or money is what um, make like fuels them to feel good about themselves. So they may be like money hungry or whatever, because you got Taurus here a lot. Taurus here a lot. I think of that as being materialistic. So they could be slightly materialistic or focused on the finer things in life. Like pleasure, smoking, drinking, eating, sex. Things like that. Like they're into that. I don't see it as a super toxic way, but it could be. What I mean? This is they're feeling like you check their motive. Like yeah, okay, that's what it's about. You're like they're missing you because you used to give to them. You're no longer giving to them. You maybe used to give them money, or you used to give them. I think of the queens as a person who gives advice. Queens of any sign. Because I think of queens as being a person who gives advice because of the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. So if it's a Queen of Pentacles, you taught them how to be grounded, how to be principled, how to be mature, how to grow up, because the Queen of Pentacles is the most mature. She's a mature sign. She's really reserved, but she's also very nurturing. She knows how to make a dollar stretch. She knows how to make use of her resources. So they feel like you were doing this for them, but you're no longer doing that. Like you've now appraised your value. You recognize your value of some sense now. They feel like you're no longer being sincere with your feelings, that you're no longer sharing your emotions. With the Eight of Wands in reverse and the Page of Cups in reverse, that's usually about passionate communication. This is loving, charismatic. It could be charismatic too because of the Wands, but it's like loving, charming, romanticy. You know what I mean? Like flirty energy. You're no longer flirting with them, or you're no longer communicating with them. You could have moved away from them very fast as well. Because I think of that Eight of Wands is like, I'm out of here. You took another direction. What I mean? They feel like you're holding back, like you're no longer sharing feelings. You're just holding back now. That's what they feel like. You might have blocked them, because it's looking like you might have blocked them. Because we got the Hermit with the Eight of Wands, and then he got like the stick. Like he's like, So you might have blocked these people, right? And they're missing you because you're no longer sharing your feelings and emotions. You're no longer giving them that playful energy no more. You're no longer communicating with them passionately like you used to. You're no longer grounding them. It's like you're just focusing now on your pentacles, or focusing now on your resources, focusing now on work, health, stability, anything that's in a physical form of 3D. But they want to say something, but their pride is in the way. These people are very egoic, or this person is very egoic. It says, was something that was supposed to be comfortable turned apprehensive real quick. So this was supposed to be something that was, okay, so this relationship or this person was someone who you were once very comfortable with, but it didn't last long. So it was like, maybe you talk to them in a minute and then you don't talk to them anymore. Or you talk to them, maybe it had been like a while for you to talk to them, or you talked to them recently and it just didn't go the way that you thought it would go. So maybe like when you first talk to someone, like if you haven't seen them in a while, you talk to them And this is what I'm getting. It's like if you talk to someone who you haven't talked to in a while, and like you know how like maybe when you first start talking, it's like hey, you know, maybe we're kicking it, and then maybe a day or two later, it just seems like you just fall off again. This is that type of energy. So it's something like that. Like maybe you guys were talking or communicating, and then you guys just kind of fell off. It was good for a minute, and everything was going good. It was peachy creamy, and then all of a sudden it just falls off. All right, and it could have happened over the course of a time because I think of Taurus energy as being slow and steady, and that's what's connected to it also with the Hermit. I mean, or if it wasn't really like slow, it could have been very impulsively because we got the Eight of Wands that's connected to it. So this could have been like impulsively, or it could have been like over money or over something stable, something having to do with luxury, or something having to do with physical material or something physical because of Earth energy. All right. Um, I just feel like this person is like they're finally happy that they're starting to make progress. That's what this is really about for them. Like they're feeling like they're finally starting to make progress and they can see things happening and they're missing you because I guess you were like the wind in their sails or you were like a good time. You were something that lightened the mood for them, you know, and you were about your money or you were about your stability, you know, but you had to check their motives because the Six of Coins can sometimes be about people having hidden motives. So it could be about that. It could have been about money. They could have had a hidden motive towards your money because I think of Six of Pentacles and prosperity. Like they're committed right now to making money and they're gaining momentum to getting that. So it could have been that. And if it's not that, then it could just be like your nurturing energy. Could be like, you know, your wisdom. Could be like you maturing them or teaching them maturity or something of that sort. You know what I mean? So it's that, but it's also that energy of you being able to play with them and being able to dream and like be, you know, kind of maybe even be kissy. I don't know if maybe kissy, because I see lips. So maybe kissy, maybe you kissy, maybe that's the way you kiss, or they like how affectionate you are, but they see you as like a mother figure or like someone who's like maybe like a mentor. Maybe you could have been like a mentor or something like that, or you were just someone who was just stable and grounded and like relaxed to them, like, you know, they feel like a safe place, but they feel like you're no longer giving to them or you're no longer offering that. You know, you've taken that back. You've checked your motives or you've checked their motives, and you maybe seen the underlining the underlining motives to this, or whatever. I don't know. I just feel like more so that they're contemplating on this. They're missing you because, like, I guess because when you sit alone, because this is a person who likes to be alone. So, you know, when you sit alone, people come across your mind. So that's why, like, you just ran across their mind while they sit alone by themselves. So they must not have anybody around them who is offering that same type of energy, loving, charming, outgoing, very charismatic, having a lot of ideas, you know, but also being able to create and being very, you could be kind of, you know, because the Page of Cups can be promiscuous. So maybe you could be kind of sexual, or this could have been like someone you maybe had like a sexual connection with. And sexual doesn't even mean like you had to physically do anything. Sexual could be like maybe you guys were flirting in a sexual way, talking about sex, you know, talking about what you might do or won't do, or, you know, something like that. Any of this could have been happening, you know what I mean? This had to do with ethics too. So this is a person who has like a certain code of ethics. I don't know, a certain code of ethics. So that might show up there, but they're looking for change. That's what they want. Like, this person is going through a change in their life. They're struggling with it. They're trying to get it together. They're trying to like mold it into what they would like it to be, but things are a little bit warped to them. So this is like a new way of being for them, and they're missing you because maybe you were like the educator, because the Hermit could be a deep, profound thinker. So maybe you were like the educator. You were someone who was very deep, very profound, someone who doesn't really waste a lot of time. You know what I mean? So you could be like a blunt talker, blunt speaker, very direct. And they're someone like that too, because, you know, they're very blunt and direct, but they're very charming, very warm. So they might be also a person who kind of tells you what you want to hear, or says what they think you want to hear, or says what they think you expect to hear. You know what I mean? And they feel like you're being now more disingenuous. Either if you're still talking to them or not talking to them, they feel like you're holding back and you're being disingenuous with your feelings. Like you're not really fully expressing how you feel. You know, and they feel like this is a little bit immature of you. But at the same time, they see you as being as it being a very adult thing of you. So they see you as doing it as a responsible thing, but at the same time, they think of you as being petty or immature by doing it. All right, so there's that. All right, so pile two. But wait, let's go over the signs one more time. We got Sagittarius, Taurus, Leo, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and we have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. All right. So, pile 2, that was your reading. Thanks for watching. This your boy Noonie, and it's Leo in the 3rd house. Boom, pile 3. So, pile 3, who's missing you and why? Pisces, from your past. Taurus, Taurus, Libra, Taurus, Leo, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay. So we have all the earth signs. No, we have all the fire signs and Taurus. All right. And all the water signs. Okay. So this is a person who could be from your past, or this could be someone who I feel like this person could be psychic. They could be very intuitive, at least. They could be also like an artist or a painter, or I was gonna say a romancer. So they could be like a romancer. They could maybe have a lot of options or have a lot of things to say that are very nice and very loving or very velvety. I want to say velvety, like, you know, like they have a silver tongue, so they could be a good talker. But even though I don't have like a lot of Gemini energy, I just feel like they're a good talker. They know what to say. This is a person who could be on a glow up. They could be on their way up or doing something here where they're learning to practice gratitude. I feel like they have a lot of options though because of beloved. So they have a lot of options in love, a lot of possibilities in love. This could be a very attractive person. It is because the Venus energy is here, and Taurus energy is here. So they have a very attractive body, very attractive person. It says, are you needing to let go of the unexpected feelings and people who cause you pain? So this could be someone who caused you pain that you may have let go, may have caused you some type of irritation. Are you relaxing enough to allow the flow of new ideas? So they're trying to relax with the moon. That means that they're trying to get in tune with their feelings, because this is a moon. So they're trying to get in touch with their feelings. All right. And release control. Yeah. They're trying to get in touch with their feelings. This could be somebody who's chasing their dreams, or trying to create a plan towards their dreams. Maybe the dream could be you, or the dream could just be something else. All right. They're having faith in their dreams right now, and they're trying to create some type of plan or some type of idea or some type of pathway to get towards it. And they're letting go of control right now. So they're now starting to actually put the effort and the time into this. This is someone who you maybe could have loved, you know what I mean? Because beloved is here. And this could have been somebody who you kind of love, but this is also the energy of there being a lot of love all around. And this could be from a glow up, you know, or this could be from them having some type of, I want to say financial freedom, but I'm thinking it came from something. Maybe they got more prettier, more beautiful, more attractive, or more something like that. All right. This is a person who's very grateful though. All right. They are working through some past trauma, some past karmic ties, or some past karmic behaviors, you know what I mean? But they're having faith that they're going to be able to get through this, all right? They've already started putting the work and the time and the effort in towards it, all right? So this could also be somebody who works on their body, who practices, I was about to say jujitsu, or practices some type of martial arts or some type of fighting. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be that, but I feel like that is. They feel this way now because they feel like you're spontaneous, like, or oh, wait. They're missing your spontaneous energy. They feel like you just left them. They thought of you as a 10 of cups person. They feel like you're very arrogant, or like you're very self-assured about yourself. You know, they almost feel like you're dominating them. You know what I mean? They think that you're being a bit stubborn, or very, very, I wanted to say callous, but I'm thinking like very cautious. You know what I mean? So maybe you're being cold to them too. You know, this Four of Swords, this is like taking a rest and taking a break. No talk, no communication. Let me think on this. So you feel like you're doing that. And with the Queen of Cups in reverse, they feel like you're holding back your feelings and emotions. They think of you as being a bit selfish with your feelings. Like you're being selfish. So you're only thinking about you now. Oh yeah, with the King of Wands in reverse and the Queen of Cups in reverse, yeah, you're only thinking about you now. You only desire, so you're only thinking about your desires. You're only thinking about how you feel about the situation. So they're missing you because they feel like you're being a bit cautious with them. Like you're watching where you step with them. You're watching how you approach them. And you're focused more on you. With the Four Swords and the Queen of Cups and the King of Wands, you're focused more on you. You're focused more on what you want, what you desire, what you need, what your needs are. You know what I mean? So they're worried about that. This is why they're missing you. They thought of you as this happily ever after, and they're putting on a facade of them being happy. So this could be somebody maybe who's in a relationship or someone who is trying to find some type of satisfaction. All right, some type of satisfaction. So they could be just putting on the air of being like happy, content, of things going well, like they don't have to worry about anything. So they could be that type of person. But it's something unexpected. So maybe they weren't expecting to like you like this. They weren't expecting to miss you like this. They weren't expecting to connect with you like this. It's something like that. Like it's something that they weren't expecting about you. So maybe you weren't the usual type, or you weren't what they really wanted, or you know what I mean? It's something of this sort. I like looking out the window, especially in new cities. Yeah. So anyway, but they got thoughts on their mind. They got things on their mind. This is weighing heavy on their mind. So they're doing a lot. It's like it's really weighing them down. It's really on their mind a lot. So they want to talk to you because we got throat chakra here. So they want to talk to you. They want to communicate with you. All right, but they're being a bit cautious. They're a little worried, and they think that you're being very cautious with them. They feel like you're conceited. That's what it is. They feel like you've gotten full of yourself, or you are full of yourself. King of Wands sometimes can be a person who's very arrogant. So they think of you as maybe being arrogant. But they're missing that. So people miss that for some reason. People miss when people are cocky and arrogant and full of themselves. So they miss that about you. They miss that impulsive energy of you just kind of like not being able to be tamed, or not being able to be like they can't really figure you out. They can't pinpoint what you'll do next. You're like the unexpected, you know what I mean? And that's what this was all about. Like they feel, because it says, are you needing to let go of unexpected feelings and people who caused you pain? So they felt like you were something that was unexpected in their life. You just maybe popped up randomly out of nowhere. Fool energy is like random, sporadic, spontaneous, and they miss that energy. So they feel like, this was unexpected. So maybe you could have unexpectedly left. You know what I mean? You could have explained, yeah, because this is a person who likes to escape. They could be struggling from addictions, which could be like smoking, drinking, something of that sense. But they're trying to release control because they want to communicate. They want to talk, all right? They want to say something, all right? And they want to let the past be the past. They want the bygones to be bygones, all right? This is a person who's trying to adapt to you, or they're trying to adapt to the situation. You know what I mean? So that's something here. But I feel like they're going through like a glow up, or they're having some type of something like a rising moment. Something's becoming illuminated to them. It's something that they want to grow with you. Oh, that's what it is. They want to grow with you. They want this situation to grow. They want to grow with you. So they're trying to find a way to communicate this to you, but they're trying to release the control. And I guess the control is of the outcome or the expectation of how it's going to be. Because I think of Taurus as being someone who's very control, possessive. Leo is like that too. Scorpio is like that too. And the King of Wands in reverse is like that too. He's a guy who's going to force something to be the way that he wants it to be. And so they feel like you are like a forceful person, or like you're a controlling person, domineering person. So they do kind of feel like that about you as well. But they miss that. They miss that about you because it's like the King of Wands can also be like a spiritual teacher, but he can also be like a mentor. So they see you as like a mentor, or you were like, you could be like a harsh or like a brutal truth mentor, someone who kind of speaks the brutal truth to them. So you could be kind of harsh, but they miss that. It's like tough love. That's what this is about. And they miss you because you got Queen of Cups in reverse. And sometimes she can come off as emotionally manipulative or emotionally aloof. And so they see you as that, like a someone who's spontaneous and who's now watching himself and cautious around them, and who comes off as kind of blunt, kind of harsh, a little fiery, you know what I mean? But at the same time, unemotionally attached, like not really caring whose feelings you hurt as long as your feelings aren't hurt. And so they miss that about you. Or maybe they missed the actual energy of you being very warm and very forthright and being very loving and nurturing and compassionate. So they probably missed that, and the communication, they missed that. They miss your spontaneous energy, your full energy. So they miss all that, and that Ten of Cups energy. That's not nostalgia, but it's a feeling of like just well-being. So they miss this feeling of you creating a well safe space or a well-being type of energy. They miss that energy that you were sharing with them. All right. Yeah. But this is a person who's going after their dreams, and they could be, putting plans together, making things happen, working very hard, because Taurus energy is here 3 times. So working very hard is what they're doing. This, like I said, this is a romantic type of person, and so they liked when you were being the Queen of Cups and King of Wands, very passionate, loving, compassionate, just nurturing, loving, soft, but hard at the same time, so they like that, and they're just missing that. They're saying that they're trying to relax now and go with the flow. They're trying to come up with ideas so that you don't leave them in the past, because they want to connect with you. They want to release this energy of trying to control where this will go or how it would go. That's what they're trying to work on right now. And, they may have, like I said, they may have other options, or they may just be very attractive and just get a lot of attention, because beloved is here, which means that love is all around. So it's that type of energy. Like, and like I said, I feel like they had a glow up, or that they're getting more attention. They're being put out there now. So it could be something like that. And they feel like things are starting to go their way in terms of their dream. And so they miss your energy and your like guidance, and your love. So that's why they're missing you. So let's go over signs. We got Pisces, Taurus, Aries, Taurus, Libra, Taurus, Leo, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and then Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. All right. And these could be people from your past, or a person from your past, or this could just be like that energy of them working through their past, and still where they were dealing with karmic relationships and past behaviors and past traits and past traumas, and they're trying to get out of that now. So if it's not necessarily somebody from your past, it's someone who who's dealing with their past traumas and trying not to let them affect them. So they're trying to let control of this dynamic go, because if they hold on to the past of what happened to them before, they could sabotage this relationship. And their whole intent, though, is to see this relationship grow or go to another level. All right, so pile 3, that was your reading. Thanks for watching. This your boy Noonie, and it's Leo in the 3rd house. Boom, pile 4. So, pile 4. Who's missing you and why? We got Pisces, Sagittarius, Gemini, Scorpio, Aquarius, Sagittarius, Pisces, Leo, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Scorpio, Aries, and that's it. Okay, Scorpio, Aries. Okay, so who's this person? This person who you maybe talk to regularly. This could be somebody who gives you a lot of information. They could be kind of gossipy. Maybe they like to talk about other people's business. This is also a person who could be very stubborn about the way that they see things. They expect things to grow in a certain way. They could be very optimistic, though, and maybe they get a lot of good luck. Like, they're very lucky. A lot of things kind of fall in their favor. They may be kind of generous to you as well. Like, they like to share with you. They like to give to you. I feel like they like to give you information, or they like to grow with you. They like the way you grow. I don't know what that means. But they do want to expand, because I see expand here twice. So they want to expand. They're just not quite sure how they would like to expand, because you got Neptune energy next to it, which could be like just being happy for the moment, but not really being practical about how you would like to see this move forward. So this is just someone who kind of misses you, and they just want what they want. All right. They feel like they're very close to like seeing something or realizing something. Like, they have a vision, and they felt like they were so this is someone who feels like they were very close to achieving some type of goal with you. They felt like they were very close to maybe either being in a relationship, marrying you, sleeping with you, making money with you, you know what I mean, something like that, going on a date with you. They felt like they were very close to achieving some type of goal, and they thought by communicating, flirting with you, giving you information, they thought that this was going to help the situation become lighter, or lighten the tension. They wanted to lighten the tension. All right, this is what they wanted to do. All right, this is a person who maybe works very hard or focuses a lot on like their priorities. So they could be like work, health, well, mostly like work, or like intellectual studies, something like that, or something where they have to maybe be creative, or something where they have to be like maybe on the internet, or something where they have to. It could even just be like work, you know what I mean? But I feel like they had to do handle priorities. So it could be like relationships, not maybe not relationships, but I think like relationships with kids or relationships with family. You know, they had to handle some type of priority here. All right, and that's what they feel like they were very close to like achieving some type of goal with you. Like maybe they were working on communication, so maybe that was a goal. Maybe communicating with you was the goal, just being able to like hold regular conversation, maybe, you know, or something like that. Because they're not really quite sure where they wanted it to go. Because you got expand, but it's like expanding into the unknown because they're not quite sure what they're looking at right here. So this person wasn't very clear on you, or they weren't very clear about their intentions. They had a vision, but it wasn't very clear. So they felt like they were very close to it, but they weren't very clear about what it was. So there's some type of calming energy that went on. All right, they're trying to get some type of clarity, and they felt like you guys were very close to getting to this point of like understanding each other. That's what it was. They thought they were getting very close to like understanding you. So this is a person who could be very masculine, but at the same time very feminine. And this could be a person who is very feminine, or at the same time very masculine. You know what I mean? They could be someone who wears like a turban, or wears like a wrap around their head, or like to keep their hair tied up, or like to keep hats, bandanas, something like that. But it's also someone who feels like at home, at peace. It gives you that feeling of relaxedness, of safety, security. All right, they could give off a motherly vibe as well. I definitely see their body here. So there's a body, like they're sexually attractive. They're very sexually attractive to you. All right, and they're sexually attracted to you, and you're very sexually attracted to them. All right. This could be someone who's identical to you, or you guys kind of mirror each other. Because I'm seeing the Gemini, and it's looking like two of the same type of people. So you could be someone who mirrors them. You know what I mean? They got you on their mind very heavily right now. All right. Like you're on their thoughts a lot. You're crossing their mind a lot. All right. And it's starting to be revealed to them, maybe some type of resentment or some type of grudge. You know, I feel like they kind of want to hurt you back, maybe, or they want to kind of like, they want to break through this tension. So maybe I said they want to hurt you back. So I think like maybe emotionally they want to sting you back, or like a payback or something like that. All right. There's more to them. There's more to the story though than what it is. Like they're trying to learn to like release some of their beliefs. That's what this is. They want to break through some tension, and they want to like release this. They want to release some type of stress. I feel like it's resentment because of Scorpio energy here. So I feel like it's some type of resentment here, and they want to release this. You know what I mean? They want to reflect on what happened in the past, and I guess communicate this with you. It says, are you backing down too much when you should be asserting yourself? So this is someone who backed away from the situation. It was a lot of tension, and they kind of, slid off or dipped off. They're like, I don't know. This is someone who doesn't handle conflict too well. It's vagueness, all right? They detach from conflict, because you got Aquarius energy right next to that. So they detach from conflict, but then they hold secret resentment after they detach. So they can say, all right, I'm done with this fool, or I'm done with this girl, and then they secretly be mad that they had to let you go, or that they let go. So that's what this person is. They're upset about that, all right? It says, who are the pleasant, interesting people in your life you are grateful for? So that's what it is. They're missing you because you're very pleasant. You're an interesting type of person in their life. You could have been I said cinnamon. What is cinnamon about? Cinnamon? What is cinnamon about? Something about cinnamon here, all right? They're fearing change. And this person is, wedding. So this person was fearing change and unable to commit to anything. So this person is a person who's unable to commit to anything. They were fearing some type of change. You got wedding. So maybe so this could be somebody who was married, or fearing getting married, or something like that, fearing marriage or something of that sort. They had a lot of faith. They got faith in something. This could be spiritual faith. I don't know. They're going through a period of prosperity though. So they're coming into money, coming into abundance. They are abundant. They are stable. I feel like this could have been like a sexual thing, maybe, because I'm looking at the girl's body because it's naked, and with Scorpio energy over top of that, that's my sexual sign. By attraction, it's sexual attraction. And then they also have a great energy because you got the sun energy, which is Leo energy. So they have great energy. But why they're missing you is because you released them. You've had some type of revelation about them, or some type of awakening that made things clear to you. You know what I mean? Similar to like the other piles, because you got the Ace of Cups, and which is about paying attention to paying attention to emotional manipulation. But this is also about like holding back your feelings, repressing emotions, repressing how you feel about situations. You know, they feel like there was like a lack of love here, like you no longer care for them, or you realize like that this isn't your cup. This isn't your happiness, your happily ever after. This isn't an abundance of emotions. Like you feel like you weren't emotionally fulfilled. You know what I mean? And they feel like that you either you revealed this to them, or so you could have revealed that either they weren't emotionally fulfilled, or um, you were revealing to them that you weren't emotionally fulfilled, or they could have revealed to you that they weren't emotionally fulfilled. You know what I mean? It could be something like that, because there's a Four of Wands ending. So there's a Four of Wands ending or separation of some sort. You know what I mean? This could be also like a relocation of a house. So it could have been something like this. It could have been like a house fire or something, or like a movement. And they feel like something having to do with security. So they lost some type of security with you. You know, like they feel like you're being super independent now, and that you no longer want to build roots with them, or you no longer want to build some type of stability with them. They feel like you see them as manipulative, or like you're seeing some type of manipulation, but they see prosperity with you, and a sense of home and a groundedness with you, and they feel like you no longer want to be, I want to say attached to them, or you no longer want to be connected to them. You know what I mean? Like you're not trying to place roots or put roots, or like you're not trying to create any type of foundation with them, and that's why they're missing you. All right, they feel like you just kind of like knocked over all the blocks and said, I'm done. I don't want to play anymore. I'm gonna go play with someone else. And that's what it is. They feel like they missed that opportunity with you. You know what I mean? Like you're holding back on them now. You're holding back your prosperity. Or you're holding back some type of abundance that you're getting. They feel like you're holding that from them. You're not looking to share with them anymore, or you're not looking to comfort them anymore. You know, like you're not waiting, because the Four of Wands sometimes can be about waiting. So like you're not waiting for them anymore. You're not. Yeah, you're just abundant. You're just being secure in yourself. Yeah, they feel like you don't want to be like a friend or a partner or any of that. You know, they feel like you're just waiting on yourself, and they feel like that you started asserting yourself more, or that you become kind of cocky. Because I got the rooster, and I think of cocky. Could have became kind of cocky. This is someone who it was like, so you could have been like, because when gibbous moon shows up, sometimes that can be about like being on like the it's like you're not supposed to do any new move. It's like it's about to come to a head, so you don't want to change anything. You don't want to. So this is a person who probably didn't want to change the dynamic and withhold your vision. This is something like something that's considered stuck, fixed. All right, so they didn't want to change. You know what I mean? So what's that? Fixed moon. So that'd be Sagittarius. What is that? No, that's not Sagittarius. That'd be Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius again. So there's something like that. So they could have had that in their moon sign, right? Because it says fixed moon, so it could be having that in their moon sign. They weren't really quick. They weren't. The whole thing is like they weren't very clear about what they wanted to do or where they wanted to go. They were always communicating with you, talking with you. There's a lot of sexual tension. There's a lot of communication. You know, there's a lot of fluidity, a lot of changing of beliefs or sharing of beliefs, and a lot of like fluidity to the way that you guys were believing things should go. And that was like, I guess that would make it like a free flowing type of thing. But at the same time, it was energy of you, like a sudden realization or a tower moment. Something unexpected happened, knocks you guys apart. You know what I mean? I guess through fluidity of the situation. So I guess like it's like, how can I put that? So it's like having like a relationship where you guys aren't really making clear boundaries. All right, let's say that you guys are having sex, or you're just like dating or like getting to know each other, but you guys aren't really saying what your intentions are and just going with the flow of it. So it's like you guys were going with the flow of it, and then maybe something happens, a bump, a hiccup, anything, you know what I mean? Something comes along, boom, and now you no longer want to be like in this no more. You're like, nah, I'm good. And that's what it seems like. It's giving off that vibe like, nah, I'm good, I'm stable, I'm on my own, I can take care of myself, I can do all the work for myself, I don't need that, I'm cool. I'm abundant in myself, in my own. I don't need this. So that's what it's like. It's giving off that vibe like, I'm good. I got my own thing. I don't need this. You know, that's why they're missing you, because they feel like you don't want to build with them anymore. You don't want to be connected to them anymore. You know, you've realized something about them, or you've had some type of epiphany about them. You know what I mean? They feel like you're holding back your feelings, and you're no longer trying to manifest this with them. They just feel like all that, like this, like you don't want this. This is no longer what you want, and you're okay alone. So they miss that. They're missing you because of that. And I felt like with the Nine of Pentacles, it would have been in reverse for them for what they were missing, and what they were missing is a codependent relationship with you. Like you guys kind of depended on each other to make each other feel good, to make each other feel stable, or to make each other feel um, maybe attractive. Maybe attractive. Maybe you were making each other feel attractive, or making each other feel loved, or feel grounded. You know what I mean? So it could have been something like that. You were making each other feel grounded or abundant or something. You guys were making each other feel emotionally fulfilled. And so they're missing that. They're missing that however you were doing it. They're missing you making them feel emotionally fulfilled. They wanted it to expand and to grow, but they didn't know what direction they wanted it to go. Like the vision wasn't clear. The idea and the intention was not clear. There was a vision for where you guys wanted to go, and they thought that they were moving in the right direction, but it wasn't still clear about where you guys were going. Because you got the Neptune with hold your vision, and Neptune is an energy that's very watery. It doesn't have any, it's like dreamy. It's more dreams and imagination than it is reality. So, you know, but from dreams and imagination, reality is born. So this is what, I guess that's why they felt like they were on the right path. You know, I mean, they felt like this is going somewhere. This is going to get me to where I want to be. You know, that's what they thought. You know, and they were trying to work through some emotional traumas and some emotional tension that they've been carrying, you know, and reflecting on it and really kind of detaching from it and seeing it from another or a higher perspective. But, you know, I guess you just backed away. You know what I mean? It says that you backed, you know, that you backed away and that you started asserting yourself. You know what I mean? And that, you know, they were grateful for you, but maybe you didn't want to commit, or they were afraid to commit. Somebody here was afraid to commit or take things more seriously, and then they felt like after that you didn't want anything to do with it. Like, oh, I'm good. That's all it is then. Holla, player. You know what I mean? And so they're missing you because of that. So they just thought that y'all were going in a good direction and that this was going to go somewhere, but it wasn't the way that, you know, there was no clear communication on how or where. You guys did a lot of talking, a lot of say a lot of gossiping, so maybe a lot of gossiping, but like a lot of flirting, a lot of chit chat. You know, it could be even talk of sex and all that stuff or whatever. It's talk of home, talk of kids, talk of anything. You know what I mean? Food, whatever. And then it just didn't turn into anything, and so they missed that. This is who this person is. All right. So let's go over signs again. We got Scorpio, Aries, Sagittarius, Pisces, Sagittarius, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and we have Leo. All right. So, Pile 4, that was your reading. Thanks for watching. This your boy Noonie, and it's Leo in the third house.